Hi, good morning.
Hello everyone.
It's Hodge Homes Group. Thanks for joining us on our Monday market update. Before we get into all of our juicy real estate information for you, I have two things. One, I want to wish Michelle and Christopher a very happy 1-year anniversary of your beautiful reception. May the Fourth be with you.
Yeah. Thank you so much. We're so lucky that
It's hard to believe that was what we were doing last year.
Oh my gosh, I
Compared
know.
with this year. This year.
San Diego. Awesome.
Whoa, the sound got weird.
Yeah. We're going to echo somehow.
That was, it's because it was the 4th. It's May the 4th.
It was very poignant.
Yeah. Force.
The force is strong in us.
And then
thank you.
We also, so if you guys were paying attention on our social media last week, we talked about how we're doing a restaurant incentive. So we want our people to get out and support local restaurants. The next 4 weeks, we have a few restaurants that we have handpicked to support for a $50 gift card. So please stay tuned. This week, we're announcing our last week winner. So last week was the only week that we were allowing our viewers to actually pick and nominate a restaurant that they want a gift certificate for. So I have the people that entered into this cute little bag, and I'm going to pick it out. Okay.
I'm excited.
The winner of $50 gift certificate is Adrienne Catone for Native Foods.
Okay.
And I know Adrienne. Thank you so much for entering. She's got a great online business, and she's vegan. So I'm thinking Native Foods must support that. So,
cool.
We'll check them out too. We'll check out Native Foods as well. So Adrienne, you know how to get in contact with me. So yay, I'm so excited. That's really great.
Congrats, Adrienne.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
So on to business. So the past week, I know I was on 3 different like mastermind and webinars just to to figure out what's happening in the market. We are doing every single day. I know you guys were on a ton as well. So we're kind of trying to divide and conquer with all these, like, just really pull together all the information we're learning. So these are like just my top takeaways, and then John's going to get in some numbers and we'll go from there. But so just a quick little snapshot. So there was a 20% increase in showings last week from Sunday to Sunday. So that shows that things are picking up a bit on that front. Interest rates have actually remained stable, which is great because they were very volatile in the beginning of all this. But they did go down slightly last week too, which is just phenomenal.
They're so low. It's phenomenal.
I have clients that locked in at a rate I could not even believe that they got. So Portland median home price is around $426 right now, which is actually only 9% higher than the 100-year rolling appreciation average of 4% per year. So if you put that on a graph, we would not be very much higher than like where we actually really should be in terms of 100-year home value appreciation. So if anyone's saying, oh, we're in a bubble, like prices are super inflated, they're just not. They're not when you compare the appreciation where we should be and the growth that Portland and Oregon has had. A lot of clients are asking us about the forecast for price appreciation on that note. And so the last forecast that we heard last week was there'll likely be an overall slowdown of appreciation over the next year. But over the next 5 years, they're predicting probably an average of 3% per year for the next 5 years. So the bottom line for that is that they're predicting a growth. Like there will be appreciation. It will be a slowdown of appreciation, but it will still be a growth and not a huge plummet and decline. So that's what they're saying right now.
That's good.
Yeah.
On the flip side of that, there are still forbearance is a very big topic right now, and it's still a major theme. As of last week, 7% of all mortgages in the US were in forbearance. And this is creating some really tight lending restrictions. For instance, your credit rating has to be pretty, I think, above 660 now. The underwriters are really digging deep. There's no jumbo loans. They're not pulling, you can't do cash out refinancing, but you can still refi.
They're slowing down on that.
Yeah, they're slowing down. And FHA increased, or like I said, FHA increased the minimum credit scores. So the higher credit standards probably is going to be a theme moving forward. But on that note, I just had great success this week, or last week, I guess. I called my insurance companies and I got my payments reduced. So I really recommend you calling out to all your insurance companies or whatever your creditors are and see what they can do as far as maybe repulling your credit or redoing something to lower your monthly payments, because just making that phone call really does work.
Yeah, that's super.
And I know a great insurance provider if you need one.
Yeah, so do I. Yeah.
For your connection.
Yeah, we know some really good insurance brokers that can give you good advice and guidance, and now's a good time to look at competitive quotes and what you can anything you can save.
Yeah.
One thing that came to mind that we haven't talked about is refining. We do have an avenue with Keller Finance, and they are doing refis now, so for our clients. So.
Well, that's good.
So, is it time for me to do numbers on?
Let's
It is.
talk about the state of the industry.
Yeah. So what we do every week is we look at the last month's activity the last week's activity compared with the weeks before. And this last week, we've seen a jump in pendings, 8.4% jump in pendings, and a massive 15% jump in sold. So a lot of closings going on, but a 3.1% drop in listings. So we are seeing a problem, especially with single-family residents versus condos, about not enough inventory for the demand. So we need more homes on the market, because you have a sustained, if you have a really strong seller's market for too long, it puts pressure on prices, and we want it to be as balanced. So so that's good news in the activity. We had a drop in price changes, so not so many price changes, and back on the markets where they have failed sales, that dropped as well. And we had a significant jump, a 14% jump on bumpable buys, where people are going into a transaction contingent on another transaction. That's happening a fair bit.
14% is quite a lot compared to what we've experienced this time last year.
Yeah,
it's huge.
And lastly, one thing I saw this morning, we've had a continuing trend of increasing home ownership, and right now we're the highest level for 8 years of home ownership, and that's nationally. So it's definitely a continuing trend of home ownership.
Good.
That's my numbers for this week.
Good. Thanks, John.
Thank you.
And I just wanted to remind everyone that we are continuing on our Hatch Homes takeout giveaway. And this week we have nominated My Favorite Place, Tight Tacos. And so the deadline to submit, and basically you're tagging with 2 hashtags, Hatch Homes takeaway. Is that what? I'm gonna put it in a post. Yes, so you're tagging us, and you are tagging a friend, and so on Friday is the deadline. Next Monday in our Monday Market Update, we're going to announce the winner for Tight Tacos.
$50 can get you a lot of tacos.
Lots of tacos.
Am I allowed to win, guys?
I think there's rules against that.
Well, awesome. Well, thanks all for joining us. And
Should we mention some new listings? Should we just mention a couple of new listings?
Oh yeah, we've got a bunch of new listings.
Yeah. And I'm really pleased how the photography is working out. We've got some really good photographers, and we're embracing the new Matterport 3D video tours. That technology is really great. And
John, show your glasses.
oh yeah, with this is
virtual reality cardboard edition.
Yeah, this is amazing. It's amazing with our Matterport 3D tours, which you'll see on all our listings. With this, you actually go inside the home, and it's a real experience. It's quite amazing. And you can order these from Google, and they're only like $9-10 or something. Yeah.
The technology is really leading the way right now. Obviously, we're all really reliant on it. So
yeah,
thankful we have that.
So really quick, we have just this last week, we pushed several listings live. So we have this really adorable house in Brentwood, Darlington that actually has separate living quarters. So if you're looking for kind of an affordable house with the rental income, it's let's see, it's just under $425. And then we have a beautiful home in Bethany that actually has 2 lots, and it's rare to have like a green space like this home has. That's on Avignon, and that is $729. And then we have a great condo that is a townhouse style, 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath in Tannisbourne. It's really great. It's a really great space. And honestly, if you are looking for a condo, it's harder to find a full 3-bedroom condo. So, and that's listed at $279. So,
great community there too. We've sold a few in that. I've had a couple buyers in there.
Yeah, it's good that you've got like 2 master suites almost, because you've got both the bedrooms upstairs have got the there's 2 separate bathrooms.
2 separate bathrooms. Yeah, 2.5 bath. That's pretty great. So we have next week we'll talk about our other ones, because we got some.
Wow, we should.
Really good ones coming.
Yeah,
up, huh?
fantastic one. Yeah.
Yeah, stay tuned, everyone, and yeah, thank you. Have a great week, and we'll talk to you whenever you want. Give us a call.
Yeah. Happy Monday, y'all.
Happy Monday.
All the best.